portion of the news brought to you by McDonald's. McDonald's, I'm loving it.
Those Riu hotel workers who stood in support of two employees fired yesterday reportedly found themselves joining them on the unemployment line today.
The employees that were off duty yesterday, who also participated in the protest, were also terminated. And as Janelle Ferguson tells us, the government is being asked to intervene.
Perry Christie, Glaston Christie, in the name of Jesus and everything that you know is righteous, whatever we stand for, please come and speak on behalf of your people.
In less than 24 hours after showing support for their fellow employees who were terminated, these 30 employees of the Riu Resort were terminated today. They're now calling for the government to intervene as soon as possible.
He brought our letters to us in the road. I told him, say he's not paying us, say he's letting us go for insubordination.
The hotel is full of discrimination, and I feel that what is going on, the government, we need the union support, and all officials need to come in, step in to the Riu Palace and see exactly what these staff is going through on a day-to-day basis.
The irate group opted not to show their faces on camera, but said the government now has to answer questions on how hotel management was able to carry out the terminations without recourse. Representative for the group, attorney Craig Butler, confirmed meetings were held with management on Monday and terminations were not discussed. Now, he says, they will be taking legal action.
Well, at 11:52, present in that meeting was myself, Mr. Roll, two other people, the hotel's lawyer, and Ms. Miller, the human resource manager. And at that meeting, we were informed of a list of 30 names that had been summarily dismissed, purportedly for gross misconduct.
Now, we spoke with Labor Minister Shane Gibson earlier Tuesday before the terminations took place. He confirmed that there have been a number of pending issues involving that hotel.
It's unfortunate that workers would withdraw their labor without going through the proper channel. I have not seen any official trade dispute filed. That doesn't mean it wasn't filed, but I have not seen it. And so hopefully they would get good advice where they would follow the right procedure before they decide to take any action.
Repeated attempts to reach hotel management for comment were not successful. Janelle Ferguson, ZNS Network News.
Some significant progress is being made as upgrades to the critical care block at the Princess Margaret Hospital continue. Medical Chief of Staff at PMH, Dr. Jeffrey Pennerman, says construction at the site is about 89% complete, and he expects the commissioning date to be August 1st and services to be accessible within a month thereafter. Meantime, Dr. Pennerman says while he's pleased with the progress, there have been some hiccups.
You get the odd glitch manufacturing furniture, for example, because there's some specific pieces of furniture we want to put in the laboratory area. We've had some delays there, but we think we can catch up. And so I'm still a strong believer in the 1st of August date. Some of the very specialized things that we've needed for the operating theaters, they have to be made. You've got to say, this is what I want, this is what I want it for, this is how big it's got to be. It's got to have in this number of electrical plugs, this number of gas lines, and then they get manufactured. Those sort of things that can cause you problems going forward.
The month of May is recognized as Nurses Month worldwide.
And nurses from all areas in the Ministry of Health held the first National Nurses Day Parade from its headquarters on Meeting Street to celebrate the profession. Nurses from all over the Bahamas were represented, showcasing the various areas of nursing. Organizer Tamara Donaldson said it is hoped that the first march put more nurses in the spotlight and encourage more persons to join the profession.
This is a way to give nurses an incentive. Once they're able to see the different varieties of nursing and other opportunities that are in the profession, then they will be more encouraged to do it. We also have some male nurses that are here today also, because most persons feel as if it's a female-dominated profession, yes, but we do have some males and the numbers are growing.
Acting Principal Nursing Officer Sandra Colby and Director of Nursing Marcel Johnson says the role of a nurse is a multifaceted one. And although there might be a shortage of nurses, they hope to add more to the fold later this year.
what makes us different from the institutions such as Princess Margaret and Sandilands is that we cater to clients in their usual environment, such as the home, the school, the place of work, and we try to prevent illness. Coming November, it's scheduled that there will be 62 nurses doing the council exam, but that's providing they get through their last courses at the end of this spring semester. And so we're hoping that all of them would be on board to do the exams. That would be the biggest number that we've had from the college since the program went into the college.
The Bahamas and Canada are to enter into trade talks.
Yes, Canada's Minister of State for Foreign Affairs paid a courtesy call on Foreign Affairs and Immigration Minister Fred Mitchell this week. Now, the Honorable Diane Abalonsky is in Nassau for 2 days of high-level meetings. Mr. Mitchell noted the spirit of friendly cooperation between the Bahamas and Canada since bilateral relations were established 40 years ago. He also explained the discussions held on a Canadian air service or open skies agreement between Canada and the Bahamas.
Now is the British signed an agreement when we were a colony back in the 1940s on air services, and it just doesn't comport with the modern era. The whole view of trade being different and the ability to have airlines from the Bahamas fly to Canada and vice versa. So the idea is to have a modern agreement in place which gives the flexibility for the countries to have better commercial relations in terms of flights. The matter is being considered by the cabinet, and I hope it's finalized quite soon.
Canada's Foreign Affairs State Minister is hoping to encourage the government to buy Canadian beef and discuss details of a land agreement in Exuma with Deputy Prime Minister Philip Davis. She also spoke about making the student visa system in Canada easier for Bahamians.
We're working to try to do more on the internet to get information back to the student and their family much more quickly so that they can get busy on corrective action without having to get the documents back and then get the information and mail them back, which can be quite a delay.
All right, still to come, the Mangrove Key Regatta gets ready to sail. Find out their plans.
And the Constitutional Commission on the move, hitting yet another family island. You're watching The Bahamas Tonight.
This portion of the news was brought to you by McDonald's. McDonald's, I'm loving it.
This is the Royal Fidelity Business News. I'm LaDawn Davis. Financial Services Minister Ryan Pinder addressed the Bahamas Institute of Financial Services annual seminars today under the theme Resilience to Meet 21st Century Challenges. He told the group that after a year at the helm of this ministry, the biggest problem that he has identified is that the Bahamas' brand as a financial services sector is unclear in the international marketplace. He also praised BIF for playing a large part in our success by the training professionals and constantly seeking the next new thing to train the professionals of the future. The Bahamas telecommunications company BTC launching the new BlackBerry Z10 smartphone this week at their Southwest Plaza Kamaica Road store. The new BlackBerry smartphone has an 8-megapixel camera on the back with autofocus and LED flash. Other unique features include voice control and storybook maker. And in international business news, European Union finance ministers have agreed to start talks with 5 non-EU countries in a bid to tighten rules on bank secrecy and tax evasions. The European Commission will now negotiate with Switzerland, Monaco, Andorra, and San Marino on new rules for swapping bank account information. And that's a look at your Royal Fidelity business news. I'm LaDawn Davis.